My name is Duddits, set up builds and stuff. Today's video is going to be about the brand new two exotics that have just come into the game. They're both void. One of them's a hand cannon and one of them is a linear fusion rifle. Hipfire void monster, that is the hand cannon. The hand cannon is called the Turncoat, so we're going to have a quick look at that and what it does, and then we'll also be taking a look at the linear fusion rifle, the Fafnir, or Fafnir, however you want to call it. And this does little void projectiles and it does a massive weakening effect. So stay with me, I will break the video down. So the Turncoat, it's a void hand cannon, 140 rounds per minute, 13 in a magazine, power surge, rapid hits, charge your next shot into an explosive round that deals additional damage and accelerates power buildup on hit. While empowered, every shot is explosive. Now latent power, dealing damage builds latent power, precision hits and final blows build more at full power. Hold to reload the trigger and it unleashes power, empowering the weapon with increased rate of fire, hipfire accuracy and causing shots to weaken targets, which is a 15% weakening effect. After a short time, it becomes overwhelming power, which deals damage to you over time, and then you reload or store the weapon to get rid of that damaging effect. It does have a catalyst, which is rank 90 on the season pass. When empowerment ends, you gain a void overshield, the strength of which depends on how long you are empowered. So that's going to work really nicely with that damaging effect that you get at the end on the original trait. So 191, you just build, you just shoot it normally, it does 191, and you get an explosive round here and there. It does more damage the more you build up, and then latent power is what you're building up on that bottom left, and once that's charged, hold to reload, and it does extra damage. 219 also improves that explosive round that you get as well, so that's the 15% damage, 191 to 219. But the best thing with this is the hipfire. You can hipfire this thing like absolutely crazy. So if you just watch what I'm going to do, I'm just going to build the latent power up, hold to reload, you get the weakening effect, and then the hipfire on this is just absolutely nuts. Take a look at this, it feels absolutely amazing. Really, really good. You can imagine all the void stuff you can do with this, which we'll touch on in a moment. I'm currently on a void warlock. This isn't going to be a full build, it was just like a briefing. So volatile flare is on the NPA repulsion regulator seasonal artifact pack. Onto the breach. All of these things are going to work really nicely with this specific hand cannon. Overload grenades, all void related. You've also got bricks from beyond if you kill something with a void weapon. You've also got protective breach, volatile rounds. It's really, really good. You can imagine what you're going to do with all this once we get into the build crafting. Obviously, like I said, today is just going to be about me giving you a quick showing of what these two weapons do. All of these are going to work nicely with the linear fusion rifle as well. Nothing manacles, just something I throw on, just something I run straight away off the back, because it's incredible. You can run the Soul Siphon as well, the brand new void aspect. So like I said, I wanted to give you a quick briefing into the hand cannon. There's your volatile rounds. Pick that up, you're going to get volatile rounds. And of course, you can also get volatile rounds just by defeating things with grenades on void as well. So you're going to be able to give this volatile rounds, explosive rounds, weakening, and crazy, crazy hipfire accuracy. You're going to have Devour built in as well. So it's going to be really good. I've only used it for about an hour and it feels really, really nice. Very nice introduction to the game in my opinion. Place your shots, get some weakening on there, some volatile rounds, etc. And once you've placed them shots, you can build that up and then just start hip firing like crazy. Like I said, you've got void souls on there, which you could run as well, Child of the Old Gods. So that's the hand cannon. Let me know in the comments what you think of that one. We'll go straight on to the linear fusion rifle now. Fafnir, or Fafnir, however you want to call it. This is a void linear fusion rifle, 1066 charge time. It's got the origin tree, the perk on there, subamatic distortion, fires projectiles made of compressed quantum particles that decompress their targets, decompressed within targets after a short delay, lacerating them. Overpressurizing this weapon with quantum nova releases a detonation around you, so you also get like a void detonation around you as well. And then the bottom part, quantum nova, it's also unstoppable. You hold reload again, consume a portion of this weapon's reserves to overpressurize it, causing it to dramatically weaken targets for a short time. This effect's duration scales with the amount of ammo consumed. So it dramatically weakens, which we'll go into in a moment. It's also got a catalyst. You get this from Vanguard Ops and Gambit and Crucible. I don't know what this does just yet. I'm going to go on the look for it tonight and I'll let you know. So basically, linear fusion rifles, like I said, it's for $8.99 and then it does like a few little volatile bursts around. So it's hitting for $8.99 and then that was also the little void detonations was hitting for $2.44. I'm going to do this dramatic weaken effect now and we'll see how much it's going to actually count for. So I've activated the Quantum Nova. Hits for $8.98, sorry, 317, 1168, 317, and that's the dramatic weakening effect. That's a massive 30% damage increase, which is 15% more than the standard weakening effect that we usually get. So it's basically a tractor cannon in a linear fusion rifle. So this could be absolutely insane for DPS rotations. Not saying everybody needs to run this, but if you've got one player running this, really, really good. So obviously you want to start off with the Quantum Nova and then switch back to the normal firing mode for a bit of damage. So 30% damage increase plus all that submunitions that you get as well. That's also getting the buff as well. Don't forget, it's going to be incredible. Now before I go, the Destiny 2 team have shared this, not to just to give you a little reminder, go to your Bungie.net and redeem these associated codes for the free armor. I hope you're enjoying the update so far. I am just getting into it, and like I said, maybe a few days down the line, I'm going to do some proper builds for these weapons when we get into Pantheon and things like that. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.